Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's taken a while for part 2, but I've really been wanting to get some information that was totally accurate for you. There was a lot of stuff going around to do with this case. We have had a suspect in custody now, finally. It took nearly 7 weeks, but there is somebody in custody only in the last few days. So that's why I've decided to actually pop up part 2. Because now I'm not actually speculating or anything on a person. We know who actually is being charged with this murder. So I'm going to go on from when the 911 call was made the next morning. So the murders happened between 3 and 5 a.m. in the morning, and there wasn't a call for help until 11:58. And that was actually made by one of the roommates that was still alive downstairs. Well, it was actually made by their phone. It wasn't actually made by them. And that's why it's all been circumstantial of what actually happened, because it was a call for a 911 unconscious person. And you're thinking the same as everyone, that what you've explained is a bloody scene. And yeah, I did explain a bloody scene. It's something I've never seen before like it. There's only a few murder scenes that I can really think of that seem to be on par with this one. And I suppose because you've got 4 victims, that is going to make it a lot of blood to go everywhere. So anyway, there was a call for a unconscious person made at 11:58. And it was made by a passerby. So these girls have actually come out from up downstairs. Apparently they have come across, and this is where it's a little bit not fact, and I don't like to put non-fact out there really, but I don't think I'm actually harming anything by what I'm about to say, and that is that they came across Ethan's body in the kitchen area, is from what we're thinking, and they have literally ran out hysterical, and one of them has collapsed and passed out. So it's been a passerby that's then come to help these girls that said on to the 911 person, operator, that there's an unconscious person. So it makes sense of why that was called and not to a murder scene. So it wasn't until the police arrived and people started arriving on the scene because of what was going on. This is a small little town, and there's a lot of apartments and stuff around, so there would have been a few spectators wondering what's going on. So at this stage is when James Fry was called, the chief of police for Moscow, and he then came to the scene, and that's where things sort of took off from there. And that's when then we had a video come out of the food truck guy, which is Hoodie Guy, Jack Soward. And apparently it was him, and then it was Jack, her boyfriend, then it was Adam, then it was a professor that one of these YouTubers on YouTube's come out with, blaming a professor that went to school, didn't even actually teach any of the kids, but she's getting the blame for this murder. And it's not her. We obviously have a suspect in custody, but it's gone to the extent that this professor has had to sue this YouTuber because she just won't let go. And that's what makes me really angry, because it sort of makes the rest of us look like we do that too, which we don't. Not all of us are into making up stories just to get views or just to get subscribers. I would rather tell you the truth and have 10 subscribers than have 100,000 subscribers and tell you a load of bullshit. So anyway, I'm going to leave off with this part, because the next part will be pretty much going into what the affidavit, which is what we're about to find out. Brian Kohberger is about to be extradited from Pennsylvania, which is where he was actually arrested. Yes, he travelled across country, and that's why I'm going to get into that part next, because it's a bit of a story. Okay then, I'm glad you were listening to part 2, and take care, and I hope if you like this, please like it, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Okay then, thanks, bye.